I got you. There we go. How we sound now. There we go. I told y'all. I got y'all, man. Excuse me. Okay. I see you over here. I got YouTube right in front of me. Nice. Okay. Got Facebook over there. Facebook, I see you. What's going on, Facebook? YouTube, what's popping? Let me hold up. My sound gonna be up over here. See, trying to get it. There we go. Sound down everywhere. Okay, we shouldn't have no echoes or nothing going on. Extra spicy. What is going on with everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I really thank you. This is ignorant size. I know ignorant size drink. This is a two-hander. You know what I'm saying? That's for a celebration, y'all. Yes, you guys see the title. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in. You know, I got my regulars here, my OGs. Love you guys who tune in. I see you. I'm already looking there. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, let me make sure. I see comments over there on Facebook. Okay, so how are we looking, YouTube? Are we sounding okay? Are we sounding okay right now? Shall I? Let me go ahead and put some. What's up? Okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm there. So, what I would like to do is just jump right into it. I don't even want to waste no time. You guys see the title, and that's why I'm celebrating. It took a while for us to debate this and to say whether or not we are the first generation of parent gamers. And the reason I'm going to say parent gamers, or let's just say we are the first generation of video game parents, because I don't just want to put games out there. Maybe you can think Monopoly, you could think other things, but no, we are officially, okay, the first generation of video game parents. Now I want to go back to YouTube here. Okay, let me get to it because I want to get you guys up here. YouTube, I need to see you on chat. Okay, where you at, Joe? I see you. I see you, Reno. Okay. Now I don't know why my YouTube app, it goes out. I don't know what to deal with it. I have to close out a video and go back into it. But yes, as you guys see, this is a celebration day. I want everybody who's, let's say 50 and younger, okay? Because we can go older. It's a lot of older gamers out there. Me, myself, I'm 37. I put my age out there because I look very sexy, even with all the hair. Okay? So, I want to let you guys know that we are the first generation of parent gamers. Yes, video games, we are the first generation. 50 and under. Which means, okay, and I want to clarify this because I'm going to have a lot of people who were coming to me and say, hey, what the hell? Look how young you are. What do you mean first generation of parent gamers? Well, let me tell you this. Out of the poll I've taken with all of my friends, and this is just me, okay, I've been taking this poll for a while. It seems like that I am in the same boat as all of them. Does your mom and dad play games? Does your mom and dad like video games? I mean, like it. I don't mean they pick up a game every now and then and play. I mean, they really like video games. No. Okay. But me, on the other hand, love video games. What about my brother? Both my brothers. What about my cousins? Both my cousins. Let's say all of us. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Out of all of us that have kids, ask us how many of our kids play video games. Conversation over. I don't think I need to say no more. I see you in there. Ricardo, what's going on? Reno, I see you. Let me get back to YouTube here too, okay? Because I got you guys here. But it's official, okay? I think that stands alone. All my kids play video games, okay? Now, if you're not a parent, even if you don't have kids, you probably have nieces, you probably have nephews, you have little cousins or whoever. And you're always teaching them something on a video game, aren't you? You just feel like you're just this teacher. Just gotta, hey, you don't want to do that. I can see you have a shotgun. You don't want to shoot that from all the way back there. That's a gun that you shoot up close, son. Go get him, Tiger. Bam, and he shoots somebody's head off. This is what I'm talking about. We are the first generation of that. Mom and dad, they can quote me right now. And excuse me, I had some calling. My cousin calling early. I couldn't make it, But I'm just going to say they don't like video games. You know what was tripped out to me? I was tripped out to see my mama for the first time play the Wii. She was actually going against, I believe, my uncle. And they duked it out on the Wii. It was amazing to me because that was the first time that I seen my mama really get into games. Now, my auntie's another thing. She used to play Mr. Do. She's an old school gamer. But what I mean by gamers is we are the gamers as parent gamers that remember the first generation of games. So we remember how far games come. There are certain things in games that were concepts that were made back in the 70s that still have not changed today. That is a fact. Most games have a start and an ending. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. You got your good guy, you got your bad guy. That doesn't mostly change. A lot of things we have over the time is graphical changes, okay? And speaking of graphical, we're going to get into Xbox Series X and some other things in a moment. But I just want you guys, I see you over there, okay? Now, YouTube, just go ahead and comment for me right now. I want you to comment in there because if for some reason YouTube comments ain't coming, you know, it's I can't help it. It's just a phone here. Hey, I got you. I got you one better, YouTube. I ain't going to do you. I can't leave YouTube out. Okay. I got to have everybody included. That's just me. Okay, bam. Here we go. Bye, y'all. Let's get YouTube on too. I want Facebook and YouTube. Bow. There we go. So, okay, I got you guys here. I see Joe. I see Reno. Okay, I see you guys in here. I appreciate it. So, anyways, like I was saying, we are the first generation of video game parents. I can officially admit it. It's nobody else that I know that can quote that. Now, if you're over 50, you could probably talk, but I'm talking about 50 and under. Everyone who is 50 and under, if you have a child, a niece, a nephew, a little cousin or something, and you play video games, it's more than likely they play video games too. Now, how is it all of my kids play video games? Hell, my brother, kids, video games. Brother, kids, video games. Cousin, I mean, it goes on and on and on. We are the ones that remember the first time that home console came in, okay? I remember Atari coming in. Yes, I do, kids. Now you youngsters need to sit down and just listen for a second. I remember when that Atari came in. I remember shooting a damn pellet that was one little circle that went doop, 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 doop. And by the time it's coming, you can dodge it. But you know what they did? They said, oh, we're going to turn up the difficulty. We're going to make it faster. That was amazing to us. We like, oh, this game is, man, cut on Atari. But it didn't capture us, okay? It was kind of there. I played it, but I was still outside. You know, it was like, hey, Atari's here, but it's not there. I played other systems too. But it seems like when we started getting our Intellivision, Sega Master System, our Nintendo Entertainment Systems, we really understood home gaming. It was different. It was different than going in, putting your quarters in. This was, you didn't have to spend money after you spent money. Oh. Now, these kids nowadays, they got the game free. Now, hey, mom, I need a tablet. Oh, sure. Here you go. You get the tablet. They got all their games free. They can play everything free. We didn't have that. If we had a system, we had to purchase the games. There was only one system, I believe, if I quote, may have been other ones. I think it was Sega Master System. If you did not have a game in the console and turned it on, you got to play this little snake game or some quest game. But other than that, you had to pay for everything. You had to pay. It wasn't no free games. So I'm amazed right now that you can just go into a Google Play Store and Apple Store and Apple, I'm going to get to you, but Apple Store, and you could just go in there and get all these amazing games for free. Well, do you know, little young gamers, that we were the ones that didn't have it free? Yeah, we were the ones that actually had to earn it. Okay? Yeah, we might have been sitting in the house playing games. That we might be the cause of, oh, that's why your kids love games. They don't go outside. Your ass don't go outside, Nick. Nah, I do, actually. Real nice and ball. Ask people about me. Basketball, that is. I say pause, but I don't do that. So, my kids love games. And it's because, I don't think just because I love games. I think it's because games have finally become a must-have. Everyone, I don't know who you are. If you're not playing games, why are you not playing them? It's kind of crazy to me. But nonetheless, it's not about you. This is about us and our celebration. So toast again to everybody. Let me get a sip of extra spice. This is a two-hander. You can't just. Oh my gosh. Whew. I'm not gonna pass out. But anywho, So when I realized that I was his first generation gamer, I thought, what does that mean for my son and his children? What does that mean for my daughters and possible children they may have? What does that mean for the next generation after? And you know what I believe? The next generation after does not understand the concept. They think gaming is just something that's there. But it was at a point where we didn't have it. It wasn't just there. I remember when Sega Genesis tried to do some, pretty much GameFly type of through the telephone wire. And I heard it was okay, but not cutting it back then. You had to have the actual good games. And if you didn't have them, somebody bringing them over. And it's as simple as that. We getting it on, we rocking, bow, 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 however long it be. But now it seems like, this game has went free to play, and it's also for all consoles. Guys, just go download it. Let's all play today. That's what they got. So they in school one day and they just, oh my goodness, they in school one day and they just, hey, I got my phone here. The teacher doesn't see. Let me download this game right now. Oh, okay, I got the game. We're all going to play. Hey, guys, jump in. Yep, it's the room right there. You just click on it and play. We're on. You see the difference in that? Versus I had to call up, guess what I just got, homie? I just got the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. They said, no, you ain't got the tournament. Man, I promise I got the Tournament Fighters with Shredder. He in that joint killing Leonardo and Raphael and Donatello. Micah doing. You know what it is. Okay. So for my old school gamers, we know what we went through as first generation gamers. It was not easy as these kids who were able to pick up any game for free and just play. Oh man, Mom, I lost my account. I have to recover it on another device. You see how simple that is? But us, it was, oh man, Mom, you threw away the paper with my 24-digit password with all these damn characters. I'm not getting that back. There was a big difference. So I want you second generation gamers to appreciate us. And I think this is why I'm celebrating. This is why I'm holding the cup. As you can see, all the ice jingling. Wonderful, delicious drink, by the way. But we are celebrating to the first generation of gamers. Toast to you guys. Now, I know I'm going to go on and keep rambling. I don't want to keep doing that. I got a lot to talk about. Now, we're going to get back to, because I can go on and on about just celebrating and just taking in all the glory. I thank you guys, too, for giving me all that glory. First generation, gamers. We're the video game parents that literally should be at the council when games are made. We should be able to decide what games are good for our kids. You know why? Because we know what was good for us. I know if I played a game and it was, do you guys remember Manhunt? Everybody remember Manhunt on PlayStation 2? Now imagine a kid being born into that. No, I wasn't born into that. I was born into some simple, Mario stomping on a Goomba. It started very simple for me, not blood related. Mortal Kombat came along, threw a little blood. I said, nice. It wasn't really like, people say, it's so gory. It was just nice to be like, I knocked his head off and there's blood. Wow. But that's what the transition did. Now imagine someone who's never played games and they immediately just watch Mortal Kombat, the latest one. They're going to see the blood and go, oh my God, this is why kids are violent. I can't believe. Exactly. But if you were there from gaming from the start, you would know this is a video game. It's a form of entertainment, just like a movie, just like a television show, just like whatever you consider entertainment. Now, as I get back, I see you guys. Dead Specimen, what's going on? I got to jump back to. I'm jumping back and forth. I see you, Ricardo. Yes, definitely. Everybody remember. Now, hold up. Let's just take a second. For my old school gamers that are watching right now, what was your favorite video game magazine back in the day? Can we talk? These second generation gamers don't know. What was your best video game magazine? Because I know a lot of y'all probably said Game Pro, but for me, it was Electronic Gaming Monthly. That was me. Okay, EGM. I held it down. Remember Official Xbox magazine? Oh my gosh. This is memories. We used to go, who remembers going to the store, walking straight to the magazine aisle, picking up that latest game edition? and then you open it up and somebody tore out the damn cheats. Oh my goodness. I was so mad. Like, how the hell they gonna tear out the damn cheats? And then I figured out you could tear out the cheats. Anyways, we're gonna get off of that. I appreciate that, Ricardo. Shout out. But we got a couple things to talk about. First of all, I'm just going off the top, guys. Excuse me. I had one before this, and now I'm sipping another, so I'm just gonna be going. Okay, I got a lot to talk about. What about the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, guys? Drink to that. Microsoft, you definitely need a toast, man. Thank you. And for those who do not know, I have been a Microsoft fanboy for a long time. I'm a fanboy. I can't help it. I get the latest Microsoft updates when they come on Windows 10. Yes, I want to be part of the beta group. Send it to me. Send it to me. But I'm telling you, right now, Microsoft has done it. If Microsoft, there's been a lot of different, let's just say, releases for next gen gaming consoles. But can we officially say that Microsoft got this one right? They got it right. Microsoft, I knew you would do it. You got it right. PlayStation, sit down. Sit. Don't get up. You can wait till, what's that? They got a showcase coming. I believe it's like, I don't know the official date, so I apologize. I think it's like September 16th, something like that. They have a showcase for PlayStation 5. But you, sit down right now, okay? Because Xbox, they said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to release our new system, but we ain't just going to release it. We're going to release two different versions. We're going to release an Xbox Series X and an Xbox Series S. Now, hold on. I don't even know, because I really don't have it in front of me, and I wish I did. I really wish I did. But I believe the Xbox Series X is the one that's $500, about 12 teraflops of just nastiness. Or you can go ahead and get the S for $300. Talk to me nice, Microsoft. Talk to me. $300. I'm getting one. Don't even matter. I'm getting one. I got credit. Bam. Best Buy. Don't you got some buyback stuff? Take all this. Give it to me. $300. That's easy. I ain't even got to give up much. Oh, you know what? Let me get a 4K TV with that. Okay? Because I know I'm going to upgrade in the future. So talk to me nice, Microsoft. And not only that, I got to just give a moment of silence for all those that bought the Xbox One X, I believe it is, that were bragging to me as I bought my Xbox One S. Okay, and they were, you bought that thinking you had something superior. Microsoft came out with another system. Look at you. Now look at you. What are you going to do? Now, I'm going to be honest. Most people who probably got one are probably just going to buy a Xbox One X and buy something massively more powerful, because those people usually have money. But nonetheless, okay? Joke's on you now. Another sip. Oh, that drink is so damn good. So anyways, let me just know, Xbox One X owners, what are you going to do with your system? Because if you want to sell it, just go ahead and holler at your boy right now. Okay, just holler at your boy. You can just go ahead and hit me. You see the number right there. You can just get ready to call and just let me know, okay? I believe I stopped. Now, I want to close some things out because I don't want the countdown clock. We sound good. Because, I'll be having a lot of weird stuff going on. But Xbox, you got it right. Finally, a $300 system. Do you know $300 is so reasonable? That is the basic cost right now for a brand new system. Go look up a Nintendo Switch. You know what? Xbox set the tone for pricing. Let's talk. They said it. I mean, what are you going to do, PlayStation 5? You got to be $300 now. I had somebody tell me, man, a PlayStation 5 was going to be $600. I'm like, yeah, I remember when they did that with the Blu-ray. Okay? And what happened? Now, I was a PlayStation fanboy for the longest. I was back on PlayStation 2. I told you guys stories when I played Grand Theft Auto 3, how I got the system. I remember playing Time Splitters, one of my favorite games, the 2K series. Let's go on and on and on and on and on. But I can tell you, Microsoft has officially taken the home console cake. I don't know. Nintendo's still there, though. So let's, speaking of Nintendo, for all my Nintendo folks out there, okay, let me just say a couple things. One, we got to talk about something, okay? Two, I will be putting up my Nintendo Switch videos back next week. Woo! Okay, he's back, guys. He's back. I told you I was moving. I got the camera unpacked and all that, so I just got, not much. Haven't much been happening in the scene, to be honest, but I'm creative. I got a lot of stuff. So, nonetheless, but it's been rumored, okay, and I got to say rumored because Nintendo likes striking my ass, okay? But it's been rumored that they've been asking developers to make their games 4K ready. Possible Switch Pro coming. Or is Nintendo just lying? What do you guys think? Do you think Nintendo is full of it? Do you think this rumor is just full of it? What do you think? Because I personally think it would be the best time now to announce that, being that Microsoft is getting all this. Yo, Microsoft, man, shout out to you again. Okay, because as soon as you start doing that, what happens? Nintendo, we get this little rumor drop in. We get PlayStation saying the announcement come. Microsoft, you rock the scene, man. Sit down, chill out, relax. You won, man. You can sit back. I already can see the pre-order selling now. Matter of fact, why haven't I pre-ordered mine? I don't know. What am I doing? I need to just get on there and pre-order now. Very simple. My Xbox One S will go to my daughter. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, just, hey, baby. Take it. Go ahead and play Roblox all day. Yep, there you go. Okay. Got mine right here. And I might just upgrade to the X. Because, guys, if you have a 4K TV, why not play your games in 4K? I want 120 hertz, baby. Okay? So, anyways, as I told you, I'm going to start rambling there. I had to go off on it. You know what I mean? But for everybody, I just wanted to know about the Xbox One X gamers. What are you going to do? Because that was just very funny that they were making fun of me. I mean, that's it. But for all my old school gamers, I got a question for all you guys. Who has played the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2? Is it a remake? I think it's a remake. I'm not sure. It might be a remaster. Don't even matter. Who has played it? Okay? Because I'm telling you, okay, and this might just be me, okay? I'm liking it. I'm the type of dude that likes to play this old school games. Now, that's the only game. Now, my wife, she's not a gamer, but I kid you not. Give her a controller, give her Tony Hawk, and you're going to be like, what the? YouTube, don't hit me, okay? That's why I ain't say it. But okay, she gets down. I remember the first time I played her, and I smoked her. You know what I'm saying? Got about like 100,000 or something. I don't know the points. I can't remember. But I got like 100,000. She got like 20 or something. I said, oh, okay, I'm warmed up. You know what I mean? She came back the next one and bow, bow, bow. So, oh, God. You know when you look at the other screen and you like, oh, snap. Oh, she for real. Oh. And you start hitting your best moves. And she like, how you do that? And you're like, man, I practiced on that one for 2 years. She just don't know. It's that bad with Tony Hawk. But it's very nice. I want to tell you guys, it was nice for me to go back. I don't know how you new school gamers feel. A lot of you guys probably play Skate, other games. You don't understand what Tony Hawk was to the gaming industry. Let's talk. Do you guys know what Tony Hawk was to the gaming industry? Tony Hawk, if I'm not mistaken, somebody tell me I'm wrong if I say this. I might go out of line. I might go out of line. But I would just say Tony Hawk is one of the best sports games of all time. Am I out of line? Am I out of line? I think Tony Hawk is one of the best sports games of all time. Let me ask you guys, what do you guys think are some of the best sports games of all times? I could go many on now, but Tony Hawk is one that everybody I was around, every friend I knew, everybody who I, played games with, they definitely played Tony Hawk. They knew how to play Tony Hawk. If you didn't play Tony Hawk, then you probably just didn't have it or didn't rent it from Blockbuster yet. That's the honest truth. I mean, I can go on now. For me, sports games of all times, I know that was a big statement. I got a lot. I mean, I can tell you, I remember when Joe Montana Sports Talk Football first started talking. Okay, and you could be like, I'm gone, as you run into a touchdown. That was amazing to me, the fact that they could talk. Okay, so that was a great thing. NBA Jam. still to this day, to me, it's considered one of the greatest sports game of all times. I mean, we can go on and on. NFL Street Volume 2 to me. Some people say NFL Blitz is a staple. I mean, let's just go on and on with sports games. Madden, you got NBA Live, you got, I think it's Blazers versus Bulls. You got just so many of these games that are staples. But now you get NBA 2K, 2K1, or whatever the hell it is, and everybody hating it. Let's keep it honest. Everybody's talking about it's the same thing as last year. Just keep it real. Is it the same thing as last year? What do you think? Oh, we gonna give them, you know what we gonna do? Hold up. Have we reached the point where it ain't nothing else to do? Has it just been that? Maybe it ain't nothing else to do. Maybe the game is great. Maybe we complaining because we want too much. But 2K1 has been getting raped in reviews. I ain't gonna say raped because that's kind of bad. Rape to me is like 5 or under. So, and a rape is a term you shouldn't use. That's a bad term. Let's just say they have been ridiculed, okay, to about a 6 out of 10. I would say that's what I would say the overall consensus is. A 6 out of 10. Yikes! Okay? Now, if it's a time for any other basketball game to sneak in, ain't it not a time? NBA 2K1 is just doing the same thing as it's been doing for, I don't know how long. 2K21 is just, hey, have at it, man. We're going to do the same thing. Just run it back. Hey, run it back again, man. Yo, let's do that. Yeah, my career and all that. I want all that. The same thing. Yo, give me the same move. Nah, I want the same move. Literally, the same move, dude. I don't want nothing else. For real. No, the same move. Literally. You see what I'm saying? So, it's just crazy how games then were staples and now games are coming out and we can't even tell the damn difference between the two. So when I tell you about us first generation gamers, notice how I came back to that. Okay? Appreciate us first generation gamers because we didn't have a just single line of games. Okay? That was something that came later. We first had to just play a damn game that was called basketball. We played a game called Jordan vs. Bird. We played a game called Double Dribble. We played a game called Arch Rivals, which, by the way, Arch Rivals, another staple, probably one of the greatest of sports games of all time, because I think it paved the way for NBA Jam. Let me be honest. Okay. But nonetheless, these were the games we had. None of these games were alike. They were different. We started getting series later, I guess around Super Nintendo time, maybe when Bulls started winning a lot of their championships. I think they had Lakers versus Celtics. They had Bulls versus Lakers, Bulls versus Blazers. You know, those games were coming out. And we were amazed to see them actually do, like, signature moves. That was big for us, a signature move. We were happy without it, but the moment they said signature move, Jordan does the actual dunk. We said, oh, my God, that's amazing. But now NBA 2K21 gets a 6 out of 10 because it's the same. You see what I mean? So, as the second generation gamers, I believe are very ungrateful for what they have as this masterpiece of 2K21. Maybe the game's just perfect. Maybe there ain't nothing else we could do. Hell, you get on the development team and tell me what we gonna do. Okay? Shout out to everybody out there listening. Another sip. Extra spicy. And guys, I'm not done. I just got so much to talk about. I've been on fire today. Like I said, this drink has got me in here. I'm about to be sweating, okay, like a slave in here. I don't care. Let's go on. I got more. So, I want to go ahead, and this is something I did. I like to play clips. You guys know how I like to play clips to have you guys watch it. I want you guys to watch this clip. This is going to be very nice, guys, okay? It's going to be a very nice clip of the Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time remake. Now, it's not just any clip. This is a remake, guys. So I want you guys to look very closely. Pay detailed attention to how fine this piece of artwork is. Let's go ahead and get to it. I got to cut this on right now because if I don't want you guys to leave. I want you guys to stay. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think that's it right there. Okay. Here we go, guys. Okay. Bam. There we go. Let me cut my camera on. I want you guys. Can you guys hear it there? Is the video okay? Can you hear it okay?
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time. And I can tell you,
can you hear it okay, guys?
Inside the hourglass is a marvel no living man has ever seen. Only the dagger can unlock the sands of time.
No! I saw my father turn to sand.
You cannot defeat this enemy. The sands will consume everything.
Come with me then. But I warn you, I move pretty fast. You'd better keep up.
Prince! The dagger! It can turn back time!
Give me the dagger!
Never! I brought this on us.
You are brave and good.
Don't let go!
Backward looking.
No, that's not what happened.
Now that you guys have watched that, I want to pull me back up on screen. So I want to let you guys know that wonderful trailer was ass. What the hell? I played Prince of Persia for so many damn years. Hell, I was playing it back when nobody knew what the hell Prince of Persia was, and I loved it. What the hell is that for a remake? That is the weakest damn remake you could have brought out. That's PlayStation 3 graphics, man. I'm not stupid. That's Xbox. I'm not dumb. That's the dumbest. Hold on, let me turn down my sound. I thought I was on mute. That's a shame. I'm muting. I'm hearing myself, and I don't know how. It is the worst remake ever. Hello? You don't call that a remake. You call that a remaster. That is terrible. Look at it. It was like PlayStation 3. I'm done. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to get back, guys. I'm sorry. I just had to let that off there. I'm going to get back to what I was talking about as, okay. So here we go. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about something else, because I really get heated over that topic. Prince of Persia was a game that I love very much, guys, as you guys can see. And I just hate when someone says, you know, oh, we can just remake all these titles. I get so damn tired of movies doing that. They just want to remake every movie. You can't remake every movie. Oh, we're going to redo Goonies. You're going to love it. I'm not going to love a remade Goonies. I was a damn kid. I'm a grown-ass man. If I watch Goonies, it's to relive what I had then, not to recreate it. Okay? Now, I know some people in the other generation, you second-generation gamers, okay? I'm just want to call y'all second-generation gamers. I understand how you feel. But imagine if somebody took something that y'all love. Remember, y'all got Toy Story. That came right in y'all prime. Okay, imagine if somebody took Toy Story and redid it. And they said, hey, I got another movie coming out. It's called Toy Story. And then you get to watch it. And you just get so damn pissed. You know why? Because you're used to the original Toy Story. That's how I feel. And I feel like if you're going to say remake, this game needs to look great. How is so many other games out there looking great? We talked about free games that look better than this. Okay, that game falls in line with Roblox and Minecraft in the graphics area. Okay, it's just terrible. Anyways, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna take calls in a minute. I just got a couple more things, guys. And I know I'm like I told you, I'm gonna be rambling on and on. But that just really pissed me off. So screw you, Ubisoft. I love you guys. I hate you guys. Okay, so anyways, anybody heard about these Apple new streaming rules? It seems like Apple, who has been taking a lot of criticism, okay, because they have this strict app store that they don't want to let certain things on, like the Google Stadia app, I believe it is, and also xCloud. They don't want these certain apps on their store. Hey, we don't like that stuff. Well, guess what? They now said we allow it. That is beautiful. That's big progress. Except there's one catch. Every individual game that's in your catalog, you're going to have to re-enter that as another title. So you're telling me that when I go to the App Store, I'm going to be seeing all these different games that actually go to another app to put me to another app. Hell no! Apple, what the hell? You could have kept that. Why would you even do that? We don't want that, man. We want to be able to click in. Imagine if you went right now to go view a movie, okay, on, let's say, Apple's iPad or phone. And next thing you know, you're going through movies and it says, you know, this movie, Netflix, this movie, Netflix, this movie, Netflix. You just go, well, why can't I just go to the damn Netflix app and just scroll to the catalog and pick what I want? That's exactly what we're going through. And it should be as simple as that. But Apple is not having it. Epic, you already know what Epic trying to do, okay? All right, but Apple is trying to open up, but that sucks. So I just want to get that out there. Apple, you ain't slick. And also, Epic, they trying to front on you, Epic. I already know what the real game is, okay? Since I believe they banned you from putting it on the App Store, I believe you have 1 year to even put anything else back up. So I don't think we're going to see it back for at least a year unless they change something on that area. But that's just me, you know what I mean? So, okay, let's talk about the PlayStation 5 showcase. How many of you guys are going to get a PlayStation 5 over an Xbox? Let me hear you right now in the chat. Okay, that's free. I don't see nobody. Okay, it looks like everybody's not gonna say that. Nobody's quiet. It's very quiet. Okay, I figured it's quiet. I want all my Sony fanboys. Okay, all my Sony dogs, all my man God of Wars. Okay, all my y'all gonna make me lose my mind. I want all y'all to come out. Okay, right now, because I'm thinking Microsoft and Xbox has shut you down. I haven't heard nothing from Sony, but we about to be coming with something soon. And they about to go to the drawing board. They probably working 24 hours a day into this damn showcase they about to have. And first of all, I think Microsoft already announced we got the most powerful system. So what is that? Now, we got a call. Hold on. I got to take the caller too, because we gonna go ahead and pull this. Let me go ahead and get you in. Call, I can't have you out there. Let's get you in. All right, caller, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, this is my man. What is going on? Introduce yourself to everybody.
What's going on, Mo Fam? It's Joe Farinelli, longtime subscriber. When he had only about 120 subs, I joined, so I've been with him for the long haul.
Yo, Joe, I appreciate it, man. You have been here for the long haul. We spoke a little bit earlier about some of these things. Now, Joe, I'm going to just get your input on a couple of these things. And if I drop it, let me do this. Hold on, Joe, because I feel like I'm dropping out. Can you hear me okay, Joe?
Yeah, you're dropping in, dropping out a little bit. You're getting clearer now. You're good.
I felt like that. So let me ask you first, Joe. We got a couple of topics I know we spoke about. But how do you feel first about me stating that we are the first generation of video game parents or video game adults? Do you think that's an accurate statement, or do you think that the previous generation, let's say 60, 70, do you think there's older gamers that actually should claim that?
Well, yeah, there's a couple of older gamers. The only older gamer that I know of, I don't know her name. She's like in her 80s or 90s. She plays a lot of Animal Crossing. But definitely with being first-generation gamers, I don't have any kids or anything, but the parents can really definitely take a control over what the kids are playing, make sure that's, so age appropriate. When I was growing up, it didn't matter. Here's your Sega Genesis game. If you don't like it, this is all you're getting to get, so play the hell out of it. That's it.
Yeah, and I see that's a different thing. Now, they don't understand that we had it in an era where that was the game you had. If it was terrible, you probably played it long enough to where you came with an outcome to say it was pretty decent.
Yep. That was it. And if the level was too hard, I went to a used bookstore called Bookman's, or my dad used to get games over there. I would just go inside the magazine, look up the cheat code. These were used magazines, by the way. I'll write them down on a piece of paper. I'd like, hey, Dad, can I get this? Like, nope, just write it down on a piece of paper. We're saving the $3.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I try a lot of times to get my mom to just go ahead. Mom, can you buy this? And you're right. They're like, nope, I'm not buying that book because all you want is 8 pages. You know what I mean? And she's not lying. I probably just want the cheat section. You know what I mean? So, Joe, now I got something else for you. So, I'm sure this has been something that, you've mentioned, we spoke about earlier, but I'm going to just say this Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. How do you feel about that? And do you feel like Microsoft has shut up Sony and Nintendo at this moment.
Yes, they did. I'm a big Sony fanboy. What they did was Microsoft said to Sony, "Here, your foot's in your mouth, and there's no releases, there's no price on it." Sony, they're making them look horrible. Xbox wants to be number one. Sony wants to be, just throw them on the side. But they need to come out and say their price. To me, it doesn't matter. I don't care what the price is. I just want to be able to reserve the damn thing. That's it. I don't care. I'm going to get the physical edition system so I can have my discs. That's it. Just tell us the price.
And I agree with you, man. I'm kind of with the price. And it's weird that all this just hit this week. It was like we get this. And then they showed glimpses of the system months ago and, all these things. But next thing you know, they just say, man, we got a $300 release and a $500 release. So two options.
What they're doing is with the $300 release, everyone's been saying this, they're going to make the system really cheap, but they're going to make the solid-state hard drives really expensive. And supposedly, I don't know if this is a rumor, if this is the truth, they want to bring back memory cards to the Xbox. Why would you do that? For any system, you have hard drives.
Now that's a good question, man. I gotta ask, what would be the only thing I could think positive about a memory card is when playing on Dreamcast and I was playing Madden and I had to pick my play and you didn't have to pick it on screen, you could pick it on the memory card. That was probably the only use I could say of a memory card right now. Other than that, you're right.
I never did this. Back in the day, you had the Neo Geo Pocket Color and you were able to hook that up to the Dreamcast to get levels on your Neo Geo. They should do that with the modern stuff. Hook up your cell phone to the consoles, download some type of stuff, and make it interactive with the memory cards. Do something,
Nice.
Everybody copied Sega. Everyone copied Sega back in the day, but didn't copy them for the cool stuff. Make the stuff cross-compatible. You never know what will happen with the Switch and maybe Xbox or PlayStation. Cross-compatibility, you never know.
Yeah, and that's the point I thinking we're reaching. And I want to know, do you think, Joe, if I had to ask you, do you think we'll reach a point where every single game that gets released will more than likely be cross-platform?
Definitely. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be, is because the companies are going to realize they're not making that much money anymore with the millennials because they keep stimulating their brain with all the graphics and all the gameplay. It's eventually going to get old. And then you're like, okay, we need to all work together and come up with a solution so we can all start making money again. I'm thinking probably in a couple of years there's going to be a video game crash like there was back in the 80s.
Now, let me ask for you, Joe. As far as this video game crash that you speak of, why do you think we are going to hit a video game crash?
They're running out of ideas, like what you brought up with the Prince of Persia. I remember playing that on the PS1. They're running out of ideas. They hit a wall. How many times can you make the same game? Come up with something different, new. Maybe explore VR a little bit more, but that's expensive. I think we're going to head that way.
Joe, putting it out there, and you know what? I can't even say it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to be honest. It is getting to the point where, now, I'm a fanboy to certain titles, so it don't matter. I'm going to get it every year. But there are certain titles that I don't really care for. Now, Prince of Persia was one that I really didn't want it, but when you said it, I said, you know what? Hopefully they're going to remake it. And it is an idea that you can kind of reinvent in gameplay mechanics to become something better. They've done it with Spider-Man. I've seen it done with Batman. Yeah. I've seen it done with multiple series, kind of reinventing it to something better. And I looked at the trailer. So as far as the trailer, Joe, how did that Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time remake look to you?
It looked like a beta edition of Assassin's Creed. The graphics were they weren't intuitive. They weren't on the ball with the graphics. It was just, not sharp enough. Now it's the time where graphics is king. It used to be back in the day, like when PS2 came out, gameplay was king. But now the graphics, it looked like it was just, rushed together. Just make it real quick. Doesn't matter. We'll charge a bunch of DLC with this, Hey, I'm
going to be honest. I looked at that, man. That was the worst remake I think I've seen in a while. Now, Joe, I'm going to ask another one. Now, it was rumored by Nintendo that they were asking developers to create their games in 4K for a possible Switch Pro release. Do you believe in any of that, or do you think there's any truth to that?
I think they can make the games in 4K. They're not going to run at 60 FPS, maybe about 20 or 30 FPS. It's going to be really slow and joggery, like that game called The Last of the Worlds. I forget what it was called. It's kind of like Fallout, whatever that game was called. It was a really horrible job. It was all blotchy and colorly. The Switch doesn't have enough processing speed and enough RAM to do 4K, but it could kind of do it half-assed because I've emulated the hell out of that. I got Dreamcast games running on the Switch, PS1, a bunch of old-school games that run really well. Dreamcast can't be emulated on a lot of, systems. I mean, on the computer, yeah, but on the Switch, when I saw emulation done on there, I'm like, yeah, it can pretty much do anything. They just need a little more RAM, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree. And, the way it's looking right now, I can say I thought the same thing. I was like, maybe they could do an upscaling to 4K. I don't really see them putting their games, full 4K. I don't really see that either. I don't see them running at 60 frames per second either. It's with the hardware that's in there. And I'm not too familiar with the Tegra chip. I know a lot of people are more familiar with the Tegra chip and what it can do. Nice chip. But I just do not see that. Okay, it's not something I see in the future. I'm thinking if it's anything that's going to happen. Well, let me ask this. So as far as next generation game consoles go, what do you think Nintendo should do in the direction? Do you think Nintendo should come out with a Switch Pro for the next gen? Or do you think they should go in a new direction of a totally new idea?
Well, with being older and not having a lot of time for gaming, I love the Switch. You could take the Switch with you on the go and you could dock it. They're definitely going to make a new Switch. The reason why is because of Team Executor and the modding scene. They've gotten the lid blown off of that, then they come up with a new system with the numerical chip in it. Then Team Executor cracked it within a few months. They want a new system that's unhackable. Nintendo's security has always been weak.
Yeah, I agree. And one thing I will say is that Team Executor definitely has been on it. Okay, and when it gets cracked now, and I want to, a lot of people are going to say, and this is just for everybody out there, if you're saying Team Executor, I'm not going to go out there to the Atmosphere and TX beef, okay? I already understand. But we're just going to say when these systems come out and they do get cracked, it is profitable in a way for Nintendo to sell those consoles and now actually come out with a new system that's uncrackable. So then they could capitalize on that market and a newer market. I do think that's a good idea.
I agree with you. When the Nintendo Switch first got hacked, I didn't have the Switch. Didn't care about it. Could give two lesses about it. I had the PSP and the PS Vita, which I love. As soon as I heard that I got hacked, I waited maybe a month or whatever. Then Team Executor was rolling out their software. Then Nintendo's saying, we're going to take all our systems off the shelves and repatch them. That day, I bought one. I'm like, didn't play any games in it. I'm going to wait till I get my, Team Executor stuff, and I love it. Just because I'm able to play free games on it. Here's the deal, though. If the Nintendo Switch never got hacked, I would have never bought it and never really appreciated it because I'm more of a mature game player, I've always said that Nintendo always has childish games, nothing really mature. What Nintendo needs to do is go for more of the mature audience, A 7-year-old doesn't have $60 to spend on a game because, mom and dad are always buying it,
No, you said it best, and I think when you said the Nintendo Switch you would not have purchased if you could not hack it. I'm going to be honest. Nintendo Switch was out for a while, okay, before Team Executor cracked it. Mm-hmm. And I never thought 1 second to buy one. It never crossed my mind. I said, who cares? The moment it says it is going to be hacked, I said, this might be something to take a look into. And since then, I have purchased about 3 to 4 Nintendo Switch consoles. So I would not have purchased any of those if it was not for the modding scene. So I do agree with you on that 120%. You just pretty much hit the nail on the head with it.
Yeah, there's so much cool stuff Nintendo can do with their systems. It's just they're too old-fashioned and laid back. You can run really great emulators on there. All of them are not going to be full speed, but you could run great stuff on there. They need to step up the game. Release your whole catalog of Nintendo games and, re-update, your N64. You can get N64 to run on there perfectly. Nintendo needs to do it, though. They have all the source codes and all that stuff. if you get Dreamcast to run on there, half-ass, you can get an N64 to run on there, no problem. They just need to redo the emulation and all that other stuff.
Man,
they need to go to their back catalog and release stuff for the newer fans.
You preaching
Not
right
us
now.
old heads.
You preaching right now. So Joe, my man, I missed another call. It don't even matter. They're gonna call back. But Joe, so before I let you go, my man, we love to have you on the podcast. Any last words for everyone out there?
Like and subscribe to Nickmoses05 and make sure you get a PS5 or an Xbox. So stay tuned.
My man, Joe, take it easy. We gonna holler, man.
All right, bye-bye.
Later. Nickmoses05 Podcast. Who do I have on the line?
Oh, I made it on. It's Dead Specimen. What's up, bro?
Oh, man, my man, Dead Specimen. What is going on with you, man? I'm so glad to have you back on the channel. How have you been doing?
I've been all right. I haven't really been able to catch up. Usually every time you stream, I'm doing something else, and then I check back and I see the highlights, and I'm like, damn it, I missed it.
I know how it gets. It's cool, though. It's cool. I know you're coming back, man. I got you. So let me ask Dead Specimen, my man. We got a couple things to talk about. So, Dead Specimen, as far as me, now I'm out here drinking this big fine wine glass, okay, of drink here, out here just running my mouth talking about, yeah, first generation parent gamers. What do you think about me stating that guys from 50 and down, maybe to about, I give 30-ish, are the official first generation video game parents? We hold it down. We own it. That's us. What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. Because I think
Talk to me.
Because I think there's definitely two. I mean, it really just depends kind of who we live with. See, in my family, no one above the age of my brother plays video games, and my brother is in like his mid-20s. He was playing video games since he was a kid. I got my first console about 10 years ago, maybe. I was like 5 or 6, where I was playing from a very young age. And my brother, I don't know when he got his first console, but I think, as far as I'm aware, he was playing since the GameCube. I think that was his first console.
Okay.
And my dad, he played some stuff at his friend's house, but I don't think he ever really owned a video game console as far as I'm aware of. My mom never played video games. My sister, she played stuff on the Wii with me and my brother, but again, she never really played video games. So in my family tree, video games really weren't a thing till my brother. I do know families where, you see on YouTube, I think, I don't remember her name. I think her name's Shirley Curry or something like that.
Okay.
She's in her 80s and plays Skyrim every day. So it really depends, right? You could call her, right? I think, she's probably one of the oldest, gamers, right? Because you could, there's conflict where, if you just play Animal Crossing, you're not really considered a gamer. Yeah, so if you want to go by that, then, technically, really, we don't know who the first generation of gamers is, because you got people who are in their 80s playing video games, and then you got people like me. Right? I'm 15. I play video games. I could be third generation, fourth generation. With the age range of gamers. So
okay,
it's kind of
that's what I'm talking about. No, you're talking. I hear you 100% because that is something. Now I'm not. I do have the certain, let's say, age group that I'm thinking of, but you're right. It could be an older generation than me. You could be the third. You could be the fourth generation. That is something to be considered. That's just my opinion over here beating my chest talking. I love what you had to say, my man. That's what I needed. I needed to hear that. Okay, but let me ask you. So we got something else now. Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. They have officially said, damn you, Sony. Damn you, Nintendo. We're going to let you know that we have our systems releasing right now, brand new. You can get a Series S for $300. Xbox One X, $500. Pre-order now. What do you think about that?
Now, here's the thing. I play PC mostly. So I would have even they could be giving away Series X's. I don't need one. I've got PC. I've got all that. But if I didn't have a PC right now, I'd probably be getting a Series S on launch day. Or if it ain't launch day, Christmas. Because the amount when I actually officially saw it getting announced at 300, you can't put into words the amount of value for money that is.
Preach.
You know, I got the original Xbox One, and you know, I could probably trade that in for $80 or something. You know, I've got some games for it laying around. You know, and but the thing was, right, that thing, quite frankly, was a waste of money at the beginning. You know, Microsoft kind of screwed themselves with all the downsides of it. Right? I got my Xbox One in 2015. So it was when it was at, you know, I think 300. It was at a reasonable price.
Yep.
But right now, what Microsoft is doing is they're essentially doing what Sony did when the PS4 and Xbox One launched. They flipped it. You know, now they're offering a console at a good price with amazing performance. You know, my PC, right? It probably clocks in at $1,000. But here's the thing: I think the Xbox Series X, right, from what they've said, it's got like triple the performance of my PC, half the price of the total cost of my PC. Now, of course, you got versatility with PC. You can do more than gaming on it. There's all of that kind of stuff. But theoretically, right, I maybe edit a Word document or two on here every once in a while for school. That's about it. I got a Chromebook that can do that for $200. So, you know, I mostly use this thing for gaming, and that's it. So, you know, technically, right, I could have waited. I could have gotten a Series X, 3 times the performance. I got a 4K TV, so 3 times the performance, 4K. Man, I would have loved to get a Series X. If you had told me, right, 2 years ago when I didn't have one, and you were throwing this in front of me, I would have been like, clear my Christmas list, man. $500, I can clear some stuff off my Christmas list for this.
Yep.
God damn.
Bam. Now I'm with you. And look, you are preaching right now because you're right. People do not understand the amount of power. And the same thing with me. Built my PC, and you know, when you get you got your CPU and your GPU, and you buy your certain ones, and you got your certain motherboard, and you got everything nice, and you know, you can upgrade. You're right. As PC, you do have the ability to upgrade. You can change out certain parts, but for a system to just have all this power, like you mentioned, if it's exactly what they're stating, okay, it's got all this power for $300. And we can say, okay, we can go to X, and X is, whoa, now we really talk.
Here's the thing. The Switch is at that same price. And I've always said to everybody, it doesn't matter if you play PC, it doesn't matter if you play PlayStation, it doesn't matter if you play Xbox. It actually might matter more if you play Xbox. We'll get into that in a second. No matter what you have, the Switch, I don't even consider it the same league as any console that's ever going to come out, most likely, because it's portable. You get Doom, right? That's what everyone brings up. Doom on the Switch, right? You play it on your PC, you get all that 4K, ultra textures, all that when you're at home, and when you're on a business trip or something, you're in the hotel, you play it on your Switch. It's so simple. It doesn't matter if you love Sony or you love Microsoft. Even if you despise Nintendo, it's a different league. You just get it because that's just the secondary system that you have no matter what you play on.
Yeah.
And so my thinking is that if these rumors that the PS5 is going to be $600 for the disc version, my thinking is, why would you get that? Get the Series X or get the Series S and get a Switch for the same price.
Bam, boom. If I had the bomb right now to drop it, boom.
And here's the thing. You can add, all right, I know there's some people who don't morally like this. That's okay. But theoretically, what you could do is maybe add a 60 on top of that, buy an SX core. You could get all your games on your Switch for free if you really want to. So there's some more right now.
They need to charge you for this right now. You dropping too much knowledge. They need to charge you for this. You need to be getting paid for this knowledge. If y'all listening, he dropping some knowledge right now because I agree with you. $300, okay, you can get you an Xbox Series S. Another, you know what? Let me throw in another $300. Let me get me a Nintendo Switch. You know what? Let me just go ahead and give me an SX core. Let me just live the life. PlayStation, you can have that. And now you got all these games while PlayStation's sitting over there talking about $600. That's crazy.
Let's even throw some more value on here. Don't even get a Switch, right? If you're going to be putting on a TV, right, maybe you can take that hit. Don't put it on the TV. You could even, theoretically, get your Series S, get your Switch Lite. You get an SX Lite. There we go. You're $40 cheaper. than a PS5. And right, you could even, let's say you budgeted 60 above 600. You say you budgeted 660 because you thought you were going to get a Switch, and then you decided, I don't need the TV connectivity. I'm gonna, the SX or wow, I just said the SX Series X, the Xbox Series S, right? It's portable enough, I'd say. It's nothing that you're going to bring on your business trip, but if you're going on vacation, you want something to do late at night, you can maybe bring a Series S with you.
Nah, man, you can bring it with you. And you know what? That's one thing with me. And I just went on a trip. Just went not that long ago. You went with the wife. Now, I'm this dude, okay? And I'm going to let everybody know now, my wife know, everybody out there. I'm this dude that when I'm leaving out on vacation, a video game system is coming with me. Okay, I don't care what it got to be something. And my PC, I would love to take my desktop, but it is a lot to carry. Okay, it's a lot to take. So I got a laptop, and then I go ahead and pack up an Xbox One S. So I get me my Nintendo Switch, or I get me the Switch. You see the Switch Lite I got. So I'm definitely hearing you on the different options they have. And hell, if you got a PC, you might just be good with a PC.
Well, my thinking was right. Let's say you budgeted $660, right? Because you were thinking of getting that the Series S and the Switch regular, and the SX Core. Yep. Well, what I was saying earlier, right? Series S is portable enough. Maybe you decide, for the TV, I can just bring my Series S if I really want to play on the TV, if I got that opportunity. So you get the Switch Lite, right? And you've already budgeted, so you got some money left over. And you could do even better. You get them used, right? Even though the Series S, you're probably not going to get used for a good price, maybe $20 cheaper at most. But
you're right.
You could be saving some serious money if you go that route. Not the most legitimate way to save money if you're going the SX route, but you're saving money.
Yeah, and you killed it. I'm going to tell you one that everybody, if they didn't hear you, I'm going to tell them now they should have listened in to. He said the TV, and I'm going to tell everybody right now, you might not think the TV is important now. You might think you got 4K, but you really don't got 4K. You're upscaling, okay? You don't know what the hell you got. But I'm going to tell you, he's right. Get you a 4K TV. If you get you a Series X, okay, you got you a nice piece, you good. You good for a while. I don't see them coming out with another system. How could they make it that much more powerful? 12 damn teraflops of power.
Well, think of it this way. 3090 just got announced. And immediately people were saying, well, they just killed Microsoft. So I don't know. I mean, by the time, right, we didn't think the 2080 Ti could get much better. And then they announced the 3090. So, maybe,
I ain't gonna lie. When you said 3090, I kind of jizzed in my pants a little bit. I apologize.
Dude, fair. Well, dude, here's the thing. Think of it this way, right? We go, when was it? When the Xbox One came out, 2013. It's been 7 years. Assuming that they get it on release date, this Xbox One lasted 7 years. 7 years from now, 2027, they announced the Xbox 720. I will just go back to that name. Why not? I don't know what they could even call it at this point. But they announced whatever that is, dude. We're talking, what did they call 64? That's not even that. 128 gigs. Hold on. I'm sorry. 1 second. Hold on.
You preaching right now, man. You killing them right now. They ain't even ready for all this knowledge you dropping, because you dropping way too much knowledge. I think actually you should have went ahead and put such a Cash App or something first before you start dropping all that knowledge, because they should have paid you for that knowledge you just dropped, my man. But you preaching right now.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had a knock on my door. So anyways, crap, where was I?
No,
so yeah, anyways, right. So you got 7 years, 2027. We got 128 gigs of, I don't know, DDR7 RAM, right? 16 terabytes of, NVMe, frickin' 10 gigabytes per second, RTX 7090, 12K. It can get better. 7 years ago, we thought that the PS4 was the most ridiculous crap ever, and it was so freaking good. We're thinking that now about the Series X. What's it going to look like in 10 years?
Now,
what's it going to look like in 20 years? When are we going to have the power of what we call today a supercomputer? When are we going to have that in our game console?
And you are preaching right now. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to just speak from that older gamer aspect. Now, I do remember when Nintendo was out, Super Nintendo got released, and I looked at the damn screen. I said, whoa, this is a damn system. I remember when I was playing Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64 came out. I said, woo, this Mario, it can't get no better. This is amazing. This is the best ever. I promise you. Then I remember when PlayStation 2 came along, Xbox came along, Xbox 360, I said, oh, the graphics getting. But now it's getting to the point where I'm almost watching it, and I'm almost looking like, it look a little better. Are we getting to that point in gaming consoles where we have almost reached the limit?
Well, I think what we can do is, I think there will be a point where we can mocap people, and that's just what's in the game. We're literally rendering a direct motion cap of somebody. I think we'll get to a point in the near future. I think we got 10 years. I'm very, I like watching this stuff advance, so I think we'll be there very close from what I've seen at least. Yeah. But I think we can improve other aspects, right? Think of it. If we get these realistic graphics, well, all right, let's add more power to increase the frame rate. Because think about it, we get like a VR headset, like a crazy ass VR headset, where it's got it's got lenses that give you like literally 360 field of view, where you look around and everything is game, and you've got truly realistic graphics that's 12K or whatever, at a frame rate at a hertz level so high that it's imperceivable, that it's fake, and the headset weighs nothing, and it's all wireless, all that kind of stuff, then maybe that's where we can go, getting that kind of stuff working.
Nah, and you're preaching right there. I think, actually, that's where I think our next big jump is going to be VR or augmented reality, which is something I have seen. Looks wonderful. It would be nice to be able to just, catch you. I see Dead Specimen on the street. I go, oh, man, he got this game downloaded. I got it, too. We both put on our glasses. We across the street. But I got Ryu over here. You got Ken over there. And we having a battle in the middle of, wherever, 52nd Street. We in the middle of 52nd Street while cars going by doing Hadouken fireballs and dragon punches.
What?
Sounds beautiful.
Maybe that's where we're going. We're getting maybe what's next is getting the Series X, right? Getting that kind of power into a portable console. Maybe Nintendo, they're being ahead of their time right now. Because maybe if I took a time machine right now to 20 years in the future, maybe everything's portable. Every video game console is actually a portable. It's a hybrid or whatever Nintendo did, right? They actually set the future.
You're talking. Now look, Dead Specimen. I know I hate to cut you because you killed it with that. Maybe Nintendo set the future. I might title it. Maybe Nintendo set the future. Okay. So my man Dead Specimen, before I let you go, my man, any last words you got to say to the people?
Oh man, do I got any? I'm trying to think real quick. I think I had something to say. I think if there's a future I want gaming to go in, it's. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. All right, okay. So this is my last thing. So I think the biggest problem we got right now is game sizes. I think that's going to be what really limits us. I think that in a million years, right, we can keep building the power. We can keep making graphics better, sound better, visuals better, all that kind of stuff. What we can't help, though, is the fact that not everyone's got good internet, right? Where I am right now, I got pretty good internet, but I actually live in two places, and where the other place that I live, our internet's complete garbage. So a game, right, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, that's 5 years old now. It's still 100 gigabytes to download. That thing on my crappy internet there would take a week to download. So I think that's going to be our biggest limiting factor is these download sizes.
I think you preaching, and that might be something we got to talk deep about, my man. I might have to bring that up on the topic.
Physical media for life.
Yeah,
physical media for life.
I'm with you on that. Everything I'm getting is I still buy some digital I came from, but I'm with you on the physical media for life. My man, Dead Specimen. It's always a pleasure, my man. I'm great to have you on, my dude. Take it easy, my man.
All right. Catch you later, man.
Later, man. So it's wonderful getting my man Dead Specimen on the line. Can anybody still hear me okay? I know I apologize about that. I see you over there, YouTube. I got, I'm kind of jumping back and forth, but my man Dead Specimen was preaching, okay? We got Joe on here. You guys are dropping knowledge right now. They ain't ready for the knowledge you guys are dropping, because I can tell you right now, he is not lying, Okay, he is not. Only thing I could disagree with Dead Specimen about that he just talked about was actually the point of first generation gamers. I'm claiming that. I'm going to take that, okay? Because all my kids like gamers. My daddy and my mama hate games. My friend daddy and mama hate games. His daddy and mama hate games. His daddy and mama hate games. His daddy and... Y'all know where I'm going with it, okay? So other than that, my man was going on. But we got another one. Hold on. I got to see this another call. Hold on. Welcome to Nickmoses05 Podcast. Who do I have on the line?
Hi, Nick. It's been a while.
Oh, my goodness.
It's Kyle.
Kyle, what is going on? Kyle, what is up? How are you doing, Kyle?
I'm all right. How are you?
Man, doing good. Been the same. Been busy trying to do the podcast thing. So, Kyle, now that I got you on, I'm glad you called. You know what we got to do, Kyle? I need you to go ahead and give that young mind perspective, okay? That's something that we need. We need the young mind. So let me tell you, Kyle, let me ask, as far as your father and your mother, do your parents play video games?
No, not really.
Okay, so they don't. So, let's say as far as your cousins or other family members, do they have parents that play video games?
I don't really know.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Totally understand. So let me say this, Kyle. Now, as you being a gamer, okay, would you consider yourself a first generation gamer or first generation parent gamer, I should say? Or would you consider someone else that's older to be that? Or would you just say it's not even a such thing as a first generation gamer because we don't know who is the actual first generation gamer?
Yeah, that's probably what I would say is the last one.
Okay. No, I hear you on that, guy. A lot of people can say that. I'm on here talking my stuff today. I got my extra spicy juice, feeling good, beating my chest, telling everybody, first generation gamer, take it or leave it. Ha ha. Da ha. Okay, that's what I've been on here doing. But Kyle, I'm glad to get you on because we got some good subjects that we were talking about. So I got it.
So I did just tune in.
Yeah, go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead, talk to him.
I did just tune into the stream right now. Because I kind of forgot the time.
Oh, no, Kyle. Well, I got you. So let me ask you this, Kyle. Have you seen anything about the Xbox Series X or the Xbox Series S?
I've heard that it was a thing, but I don't really care because I've also heard that most of the games were going to be coming to Windows, and I have a computer. So...
talk to him. So, as we got the same thing with Dead Specimen a moment ago. So, Kyle, do you think that video game consoles are overhyped compared to PCs?
Well, it depends, because PCs are a lot more expensive to get into. Like, if you want the best of a PC, it's going to be a lot more expensive than the best of a console.
You preaching, and that's about the best way to say it.
Like the Xbox Series X is like what, $650? They said. But yeah, my video card that's like 4 years old now, it's still more than that. So
talking to him. So now my man Dead Specimen mentioned the 3090s. So let me ask Kyle, when you heard about the 3090s, did you go ahead and say it's a must-have for you, or do you believe the hype is fake?
3090s are the next generation of the NVIDIA Titan, and well, Titans have been notoriously known to be the exact same GPU as that the 80 series has been. So it would really be the same to just get a 3080.
And we've been hearing that a lot. I don't know for that to be true or not, but I have heard that as well. And I heard you're better off just getting a 3080 also. So, Kyle, now let me ask, what GPU are you running right now? I mean, let everybody know what you're running right now.
I don't really remember because I have like 4 GPUs and I switch between them depending on the purpose. I think I have a 940 or a 970, I think, right now.
Okay, so you got a couple of RXs. You got 4 different ones. So I think, Kyle, I don't think they're on the level. A lot of people listen on the level that you on right now. So I'm gonna ask this.
Well,
so let's say
I just have an abundance of stuff in my basement because of the type of work that my dad does. So
okay.
I just kind of have this stuff around.
Okay. No, you're that's a blessing, man. And let me tell you this. Don't let anybody else tell you anything else. It's a blessing to have a parent, to have those type of things around to where you can reap the rewards of such gloriousness. You suck all that in and you take it in and you can hi to all your friends, okay? You're hearing that from Nickmoses05 first. But anyway, let me say, Kyle, now that we're talking about that, I'm going to ask you, I don't know if you've been hearing a lot about Apple, okay? And Apple's new rules, but Apple has new rules right now to allow apps like Google Stadia and xCloud on their store, but the only catch is that both of these catalogs must apply each individual game onto the App Store as well. So it can't just be a one-click go into the game and select your title. You have to actually rank in the App Store rankings as well, so they could tap in on that 30%. What do you think about that? Do you think that could be fine, or you think that's crazy?
That's stupid.
Preach. I think it's just stupid as well. I don't even see why you would say that. That's like going there and seeing your whole Netflix catalog in the App Store, and you got to just browse through and find your movie in the App Store, and you can't actually go to Netflix and pick your title. So I admit on that, Kyle. I just wanted to go ahead and get that out there because we need the young perspective on that. Another thing, so being that you're into the whole PC thing, Kyle, there's one thing I got to ask you specifically, okay? I don't know if you're into, do you play any sports games, Kyle?
I don't really have any sports games except for tennis on the SNES.
Okay, all right, tennis on the SNES. So, Kyle, let me ask this. Being that you don't, I know that was kind of out there, but we cool, we hear it. Tennis on the SNES. I actually played tennis on a couple different systems. So I'm gonna just say, Kyle, if you had to say your best sports game, and let's include racing games or anything like that, what would be your best sports game of all time?
Including racing games?
Including racing games. You can even go as far as Mario Kart.
I don't really know. I don't know if I could answer that question. I'd have to play any sports game again I played to be able to answer that. So.
No, I hear you. So let me ask this, Kyle. Right now, what are you playing right now? Let the people know right now what you're playing.
What am I playing right now?
Any game. You can let us know.
I'm replaying that Fable series of games because Fable 4 is coming out.
Okay, that Fable 4. Now, I'm one that has never played the Fable series, but I got a brother who swore by the Fable series. He even when he was playing it on the original Xbox, and I was like, that's too, I'm not into that. Now I'm looking back at the Fable because those are considered classics. So I'm glad that you're going back and replaying these games that are considered classics. So now, being that you play these classic games, Kyle, what makes you as a young individual care to play these games that look graphically like crap compared to what you get as the gloriousness that comes out of today? What makes you go back to play these older systems?
I don't know. They're just fun.
No, that's I'm gonna be honest.
Don't mean everything.
Yeah, and they really don't. And you got a lot of indie developers proving that today, where they're releasing games, and these games that they're releasing are smash hits right alongside of games like Call of Duty and Fortnite. So you wonder, how do indie developers do it? But you're right, graphics are not everything. It's a lot about the gameplay. So my man Kyle, and those who don't know, I work with Kyle on the website, Nickmoses05.com. Kyle, I need to speak with you. I've been so busy, Kyle. I apologize about that. Just got to put that out there because I let everybody know. When I apologize to you, I want everybody to know how I feel about it, okay? So I got to talk to you. We got to talk some business out there. So Kyle, other than that, because I'm over, but I love being over. That means we got people calling in. We got people going. So Kyle, other than that, my man, is there any words you got to the people before we off?
Stay safe. I don't know. I don't know. Just stay safe.
We love it, Kyle. That's what we gonna do.
It's not very good times.
Nah, it ain't,
right
man.
now.
It's terrible, all the crap that's going on, man. So stay safe is a good way to end it, man. Everybody stay safe out there. Kyle, I appreciate it, my man, and I need to talk to you. I'm going to holler at you later, man.
Have a good day.
Later, man.
Bye.
So we got Kyle in there. Like I said, I was trying to get everybody in, and you know, I got to go through that. But other than that, y'all, I'm over. I'm over. It's your boy, Nickmoses05. MoFam, we out. If you guys trying to get in touch with me, hit me up on the Facebook page. If you are on the Facebook right now, just know the full videos will be taken down from Facebook because I'm not getting any revenue from that, guys. I'm going to be honest. So I'm putting the full videos. I'm leaving them up only on YouTube. Please go watch the full video there. I will leave them up on Facebook for about a day now. I'm going to pull them all down. I'm going to have them up on YouTube. I will also be posting the clips on YouTube as well, but I'll be posting the clips on Facebook as well as some extra things on Facebook and Instagram that I won't be posting on YouTube. So other than that, you know, let me see. I just gotta check because I always miss out. I want to look through YouTube, make sure I ain't missing nothing. I like to always make sure I ain't missing no donations or nothing, okay? Because I be known for missing stuff, okay? And I appreciate everybody who shared it out. But other than that, I seem like I ain't have nobody else. I'm looking for a caller. No callers. It's your boy Nickmoses05. MoFam, we out.